So we're 5 days in to making $1 million. And I'm going to tell you, reality hits, and it hits fast. One of the realizations that I came up with, because I'm also writing a book, right? And what I came up with is my tendency to procrastinate. And the procrastination is sort of born out of a fear of failure. Like born out of a fear that, A, I'm not a good writer, or maybe I can't make $1 million in a year. And how I respond to it, my typical response pattern is just hurry up and do it fast. It's like, hurry up and do it fast. Same thing with the book. Same thing with it's like, yeah, I said it a year, but I really want to do it in like a quarter. I want to find some magical way to get all these contracts and get them all out to people and get this money in like a quarter. I want to do it and then go on vacation. Do it, go on vacation. It has taken everything in me not to book a trip to Japan. Okay, it has taken everything in me to not go to the island and lay out on the beach for a good 3 or 4 days and don't do nothing. Even when I prepared myself by saying, we're going to start July 1 and we're going to give ourselves breaks and we're going to work out and we're going to eat good and we're not going to go into some sort of like ultra can't sustainable way of life. We're going to do the things we say we're going to do. That's it. That's it. And still, procrastination hits. And so with that, I realized a lot of that has to do with how much I believe in myself and the doubts that come up and the what if the people don't like it and what if it's not any good. And the other reality is I do so many different things, right? And like when you're a supervisor for that and a CSEC for that and a trainer for that and you're writing this curriculum and these are all things I'm also very interested and passionate about. And some of the things I can't even like take off my schedule because I have to do them, right? What I realized is, I would love to lock myself in a room and come out 30 days later as a millionaire. And I also realized that may not be the healthiest thing for me to do. It may not be the most sustainable thing for me to do. And I still have to live my life and do all the other things with being encouraged and having support. And I even have more support now than I had 6 months ago, which is great. And so I guess what I'm telling you is don't be afraid for when the afraidnesses come up, when the fears come up, when the blocks come, or with the doubts come, because they will come, but find a way that you're going to work around it, right? And it doesn't mean like get to work, right? Because I realize you're writing a book. Well, people may not tell you maybe what impacts me is my writing is fantastic some days and shitty other days. My writing is amazing some days and just like humdrum, dum some days. And those days I need to just be reviewing. Those days, honestly, I need to go back to the outline. Those days I need to do more development work, right? But the days where it's flowing, that's when I need to get in the zone and be in the zone, right? That's just the way the creativity works and flows. It's not necessarily a flow that runs over, and there's nothing wrong with that. And working with your flow is really important. I can listen to it and I can do my best work when I'm really in tune with my flow and not so much the deadline, right? If I've learned anything that I've learned thus far is it's more about the consistency than it is about the deadline. Because with the consistency, the deadline gets met at some point. It may get pushed, but it gets met. And again, if you're working on lots of things, obviously it's going to take longer. So instead of beating yourself up and saying maybe this isn't for you, or you're not a good this, or you're not a good that, maybe just give yourself more time. It's also okay to give yourself more time. If I need to give myself more time, I will. I'd rather give myself more time and be kind to myself than not. That's all I got.